6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. One hand each, ladies. Y'all making me catch y'all flies. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Come, everybody's pulling up through. Come on, y'all like a free knife? We're going to begin right away. Everybody come on up. Giving away free stainless steel knives to everybody in the store. Okay, everybody do this. Everybody do this. Now y'all stay right there. Welcome to Sam's Club, y'all. My name's Sherrie. How y'all doing? Fantastic. Well, if you guys are seeing us for the very first time, this is a Sharp Select knife. Everybody's taking home today absolutely free. It is made by my employer, and it is super sharp. It is like a razor blade on the end of a stick. So I need everybody here to do me a real big favor. That favor is inside this box, there is a cover. Please leave your knives inside this cover and inside this box until after you leave Sam's Club today. Store manager here is going to appreciate y'all a whole lot. Can everybody say okay to that? Okay. How many of y'all can say thank you when I pass out these free knives? I got to make sure y'all are a friendly bunch before I hand y'all sharp objects. Now I'm going to ask for y'all's thanks just a little differently today. We're going to introduce a brand new product real quick into the store. I promise y'all I'm going to be real fast about it. Then I'm going to pass out free knives for every one of y'all to take home today. I work for a company called Hessler Worldwide, and we are the maker of the Sharp Select knife. Do any of you remember seeing a knife on television years ago that cut through a can? Anybody happen to have one of those? Yeah, how long have you had yours? 7 years. Anybody else? How long have you had yours, sir? 5 years? Well, the reason I ask the question is because our knife does come with a lifetime guarantee. This guarantee states that if anything ever happens to our knife, even if it's your fault, say you drop yours down the garbage disposal and turn it on, or you run over yours with a lawnmower, it is still going to be replaced by us 100% guaranteed, absolutely free. Now, how many of y'all have to say that's a pretty good guarantee on a knife? It is, isn't it? How many of y'all like that same guarantee on your car? Me too. Maybe they'll let me pass those out next week. But today we're passing out free knives to everybody. Now I'm going to assume everybody here likes has knives at home, right? Maybe they look a lot like this knife right here. I call this knife Old Faithful. What's the first thing to go wrong with our knives at home? They go dull, don't they? And what about those handles? Anybody seen a loose or cracked handle on any of your knives at home? If you got one of those at home, go home and get that knife and get rid of it. Toss it right out. I'll tell you why real quick. There's germs and bacteria actually grow on the inside of these handles from food you've been cutting over the years. Let's say, for instance, last week you were cutting raw chicken with this knife. Today you wanted to use that same knife to cut birthday cake. It does not matter how many times y'all put that knife through the dishwasher. There is still live bacteria growing inside that handle, and it can come back out on that food you're cutting today and make everybody sick. So I say just toss those out. But that is also the exact same reason they made the Sharp Select knife just one piece. It is one piece from tip to tip, solid stainless steel. You never have to worry about that handle breaking, cracking, or coming loose. It's also a lot more sanitary, easier to clean. You just toss it in the dishwasher and you're all done. Now, have any of y'all tried to cut through a tomato with a dull knife? How'd that work out for y'all? Not so good? If you're smart, you'll just poke it to get it started, then you saw it and you end up with a clump of tomato and tomato juice everywhere, don't you? Well, our knife never needs sharpening, guys. As a matter of fact, the sheer weight of this knife is going to do that slicing for us. It doesn't matter if we want it thin or thick. Now, is it important to have sharp cutlery in our kitchens? Absolutely. What about cutting something soft like bread? What kind of knife would we use to cut bread? How about a bread knife? These are not trick questions. Anybody tried to cut bread with a dull knife like Old Faithful? No? Well, I haven't. I'm going to show y'all what happens. This right here. You end up with a big wad of bread instead of a slice of bread, then you spend 10 minutes doing that accordion dance trying to get your bread big enough just to put some butter on it, don't you? Well, our knife is actually 3 knives in one. It's a bread knife, slicer, and a carving knife. If y'all notice on the end of it, there is a little serving fork. What that thing is all about is when you slice off a piece of chicken, turkey, or ham, you just slice that meat right up, pick it up with a little serving fork, roll it around in the gravy, and toss it right on the plate, making it the 3 knives in one. Did y'all notice how nice they cut my bread? Now, I'm going to assume everybody here, maybe not these youngins, is old enough that one, old enough to have seen that commercial on television where they did cut through that aluminum can. Everybody seen it? Well, good, because we're not going to be doing that today. We are going to cut through something, though, real quick. It's going to be a lot harder than aluminum, though, harder than bone, harder than anything frozen in any one of your freezers. I can promise y'all that much. Today, we will be cutting through a steel hammer. Will you feel my hammer, sir? Is that a real hammer? I know it's real. You got to tell them. Is it real? Okay, can we give our hammer expert a round of applause, please? Thank you very much, sir. Take your bow. Now, if you guys in the back can't see this with your own eyes, you're going to want to take a couple of steps forward so y'all can see this. I am not going to cut all the way through this hammer today because this is a carving knife, not a hacksaw, and I don't want to bore y'all smooth to death. But I do want to show y'all something, and that is, no matter what I do to the blade of this knife, guys, even I can't make this knife go dull. Also, notice I'm going to be using the entire length of my blade on this steel hammer today. Now, please do not try this with your own knives at home, because if you do and you don't have the Sharp Select knife at home, guess what you will have at home? A whole bunch of butter knives. I don't want to be responsible for that, okay? Let's see how we're doing here. Okay, y'all feel free to examine that hammer. Anybody who wants to. Go ahead. There you go, ma'am. Can y'all see those shavings? Those are steel shavings coming straight off of that steel hammer. It's pretty impressive for a knife, isn't it? Now I'm going to assume everybody here likes to buy in bulk because, well, we are at Sam's Club, aren't we? What do you guys do at home when you have those giant pieces of frozen meat and you only want to use a half or a quarter of it? You have to pull it out of the freezer, thaw it all the way out, cook it all, or save half of it in the refrigerator for tomorrow night or the next night and just hope it don't go bad. If you have the sharp select knife at home, you don't have to worry about any of that anymore. You simply pull that frozen meat out of the freezer, cut what you want, put the meat right back in the freezer. Now this knife is going to cut through ham bones, lamb bones, chicken bones, turkey bones, ribs, and steaks. And if it's going to cut through this piece of solid wood and it's going to cut through that steel hammer, do y'all think it's going to cut through simple frozen foods? Absolutely, but the true test of the knife is, after doing all that, is the knife still sharp, right? So we're going to take our tomato back out and just like new guys every single time, right out of the box, no matter what I do to the blade of my knife. Check this out. I'm going to get perfect tiny slices every single time. Do y'all see how thin that's still slicing? Isn't that something? Now that knife is going to be sharp next week, next year, 10 years from now, 20 years from now. It's going to be exactly the same as it is right now today. And the best part about that is that it is guaranteed in writing to last a lifetime. So how many of you guys out there would have to say, I do have a pretty terrific knife? Now that was a little on the weak side, guys. Let me ask y'all another question. How many of y'all have a knife at home that's going to cut through a steel hammer? You get a pass, sir. The rest of y'all do not, and you too. The rest of y'all do not get a pass. So let's try that one more time. How many of y'all would have to say, I do have a pretty terrific knife? Yeah, there we go. That's much better. I'm very proud of my knife, can y'all tell? I use it all day at home and at work. So what is the $1 million question, y'all? I thought you'd never ask. Okay, there is a knife selling on the internet with a blade similar to ours. However, that knife does have that black plastic handle we were talking about earlier. They are selling that knife for $59.95. You got to pay $6.95 shipping and handling, and you don't even get the thing for 4 to 6 weeks. I'm coming to you guys today directly from the manufacturer. We actually are partners with Sam's, so that when you take our knife home, you would take it home for $49.88. Now, I can't do anything about the price because that's Sam's Club's nationally advertised price, but they did bring me in here for a reason today from the manufacturer. That reason is to show each and every one of you as Sam's Club members a whole lot more value. So when you take our knife home today for $49.88, we're going to include a second knife, absolutely free. That's 2 knives for the price of one, or $100 worth of guaranteed cutlery today for $49.88. Now, what a lot of people will do is use one of them to hold the meat, the other one to carve it, or if they're feeling generous, they'll take that one, keep it for themselves because, well, they bought it, didn't they? Take this one, stick it in a pineapple, wrap a bow around it. It makes an excellent gift to let somebody else experience a knife for a lifetime as well, getting that same lifetime guarantee. Now, each and every one of you here today is taking this Sharp Select knife home absolutely free. That's simply for putting up with me for a few minutes. I do appreciate every single one of y'all for that. But when you take a set home today, I'm going to include in that set for you guys 2 of our stainless steel paring knives. These are one-piece solid stainless steel, just like those 2 knives. They do have a lifetime guarantee, and they never have to be sharpened. They're great for peeling potatoes, cutting fruits, vegetables, cheeses, things like that. They have a $20 value each, and they're going with that set today. So here's what we have. We have $50, $100, $120, $140 worth of guaranteed cutlery today, all of it for $49.88. Now, how many of you'd have to say that's a pretty good deal? It is a pretty good deal, isn't it? But how many of you guys shop at Sam's Club for great deals? Every single one of us, don't we? So we're going to turn this into a great deal for y'all today. When you take those 4 knives home today, we are going to include the workhorse in the kitchen. Now, this is our beautiful chef's knife. This knife's the one you're going to do all your dicing, chopping, cutting onions, peppers, herbs with. It is a much heavier knife, also used as a meat cleaver. It does have its own $50 value, and it's going with that set today. In addition to that, can anybody tell me what kind of knife this is? A fillet knife, exactly. Some people call it a fish knife, other people call it a boning knife. What it is a super sharp, super flexible meat knife used to trim the fat off chicken, cut the meat off a bone, or fillet a fish. If y'all watch real quickly, I'm going to show you how sharp this knife is. I will be filleting the skin right off this little slither of a tomato. Now I'm going to do this using my fillet knife and only one hand to do it with today, and that's just to show you guys how sharp this knife is. If there is any fishermen or women in this bunch, you guys will be able to appreciate the attempt. I'm going to make it this. You got the attempt part, didn't you? If y'all want to know what nightmares are made out of, right here. All right, let's see how we do. Every day's a new day, isn't it? Show y'all that, guys. Isn't that something? The skin flew right off of that tomato. Now, what separates this fillet knife, though, from anybody else's out there is I'm going back one more time, and I am going to fillet that fillet. I'm going to split that in half, again, for you guys using just one hand. And I'd like to take this opportunity to invite each and every one of y'all to go home and try this with your own knives, because I'm pretty sure when you do, you're going to come back up here and want my knife. Let's see how we did, guys. I never know until I pull it apart. Check out that. Isn't that something? It takes one super sharp knife to make that happen, I promise you. Now, this knife does have its own $50 value. It is guaranteed for life. It never has to be sharpened. And it's going in that set today absolutely free. So here's what we end up with, y'all. We have 50, 100, 150, 200, $220, $240 worth of guaranteed cutlery today, all of it for $49.88. Now, how many of you have to say that is a great deal? It is a great deal, isn't it? I do have one last thing to show y'all. This is all I got. Now, this is not a knife, but it is by far my favorite item to get to talk about. Maybe it'll be some of y'all's too. Let's find out. How many of y'all like coffee, lattes, cappuccino, frappuccino, scrambled eggs, pancakes, mashed potatoes, gravy, pie? You don't like nothing? Cocktails or chocolate milk for the kids? Okay, just one second. And y'all like chocolate milk? All right, here we go. Did I get everybody in there? All right, this is our new exciting item, y'all. It's called a Robo-Whisk. It's made out of surgical stainless steel. It is guaranteed as well. You coffee lovers, take a third cup milk, stick it in your microwave for 45 seconds, take this Robo-Whisk, stick it in that hot milk, mash down the handle, guys. Now you have frothed milk. You fill your cup the rest of the way up with hot coffee, sprinkle cinnamon on top or shaved chocolate. You have a latte that is going to rival Starbucks, made in your own kitchen, guys, in 1 minute's time. Isn't that something? Y'all see why I like it, don't y'all? Saves me $5 at Starbucks and a whole lot of time in line over there. And I already told y'all how I like lines, right? Now this also makes restaurant quality scrambled eggs, pancakes, cake batter, mashed potatoes, gravy, pie. Anything you stir in your kitchen with a spoon, fork, or whisk, you simply take the Robo-Whisk, put it in. You can even do it with one finger. Mash down on the handle. It rotates the head of that whisk, guys, and it mixes like a pro. Now that is a $20 Robo-Whisk, not sold in stores anywhere. It's going in this set today as y'all's free gift. The bad news is these will not be available on store shelves. It's a special introductory offer Sam's called and asked us to come in and do for y'all today. So they had us box up some sets special for y'all, and this is what they look like right here. Going to come in a box just like this. The very first thing you see when you open the box is that lifetime guarantee, stating that this is going to be the last set of knives that you're ever going to own. Now inside the set, you'll receive 2 of the carving knives, the chef's knife, the fillet knife, 2 of those paring knives, and guys, that Robo-Whisk is in every single box as well, making this a $260 set today for $49.88. Now you are not buying these from me, you are buying these from Sam's Club. So like anything else, you would just take this box up to the register, ring it right through. All Sam's store policies do apply. I have one last thing to show y'all real quick, okay? Then we're all done, guys. Now this is our Gourmet Series Plus set. This set is called, they asked us to get a bigger set because they were getting requests for steak knives, y'all. So this is what they came up with. It's called the Gourmet Series Plus set. This set comes with 8 additional matching stainless steel steak knives. Now those steak knives are the same blade as the carving knife that you saw me cutting the hammer and the wood with. In addition to those 8 steak knives, you also get the entire chef set included as well. And as well as that wooden bamboo holder. Now that holder sits beautifully on your countertop, displaying all 14 of your knives, or it also fits nice and neat into any standard drawer, saving that valuable countertop space and keeping those knives away from little fingers. This is a $360 set on sale today for $119.88. If anybody's interested in that, just let me know. I have a few of those left. Now I am all done. Give yourselves a round of applause while I breathe. Okay.
If you open one of these boxes so that we can see that it's like the same way as the ones you've already had.
I sure will. Right after I do this, okay? I sure will. Be happy to. Okay, who I would like, before I do pass out the free knives to everyone today, I will be passing out the sets first. Who would like my first set? Okay, there you go. Would you like a set, sir? Who else would like a set today, guys? Y'all like one too? Okay. Who else would like a set, guys? These make fantastic wedding gifts. Now, anybody getting married in the spring or the summer? It's a $50 gift, but it's a $260 gift on sale for $49.88 today, guys. Anyone else like a set today, y'all? Anyone else? Okay, I'm going to put these on. Would you like a set, too? There you go. There you go, ma'am. All right, now you can, just put those on top of my desk. It'll be fine. Anyone else like a set today, y'all? I'm going to set these on the corner. Feel free to come up here and look at these knives, play with them if you'd like to. If you'd like a set, by all means, just take it right off the side. If you have a blue ticket, toss it right here, and I'll pass out free knives to everybody, and then I'll do yours, okay? Here you go. Did y'all get 2 knives or just 1? There you go. Yeah, take that away from her so you get out the door, okay? Y'all get me in big trouble.
I put on first.
Okay, there you go.
No.
Okay,